skills on the platform. This is your Monday oracle read for our air signs. Okay? Air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay? Now, air signs, what came out for you for your oracle read for this week is the sigil of Atlantis. It is composed of several geometric shapes arranged with a numerological symbols. In the time of Atlantis, healers used these geometric symbols to call forth ancient power and healing energies in all aspects of life. All right? So let's kind of meditate on that for a little bit. Air signs, okay? Now, I don't know if everyone knows of the story of Atlantis. It is said to have been a highly sophisticated land that was in the Atlantic Ocean at some point in time in the past. All right, we're not going to get into specific dates. This is something that you guys can research on your own if you want to know more about Atlantis for our air signs. Okay, being that, and you know what, I think this is a perfect card that fell out for our air signs, because air signs, you guys are cerebral. You guys are about intellect, right? You're about intelligence. So this is something that's going to challenge your intelligence. This is going to challenge your thought process into what you think you know, right? Because clearly, you have a lot of people who have degrees. They have master's degrees and all types of degrees out there, right? But these people have these degrees and they still work regular jobs like everyone else who don't have degrees. So that doesn't puzzle you as being highly intelligent people in a group, our air signs? Doesn't that make you really want to think like, he has a point there. We're supposed to be highly intelligent, right? Have these degrees, right? Supposed to be of higher knowledge and understanding, right? But we work at the same places as people who don't have degrees. Something to think about, right? Food for thought, right? Absolutely. Expand your mind, in other words. That's why I think this card came out. Actually, I know that's why it came out. It's for you to expand your mind. What you already know, fine. Build on that. Air signs, build on what you already know. There may be some things that you thought you knew was true and not be true. That doesn't mean the end of your life. Trust me. Listen, I had to come to a point where I found out some things and I was probably pissed off. Listen, I'm human, right? I'm a man. There's some things I found out in the past and I was pissed for maybe like 2 years straight. Listen, I was mad for 2 years. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. I don't care what you say, right? I was mad for like 2 years straight, every day for 2 years. I think after the second year, I was like, okay, I'm letting it go, right? Certain things, I'm probably still holding on to now, but less. It's a lot less than it was in the past, for the most part. But when you learn, you gotta challenge yourself on a consistent basis, because how are you gonna grow and become better if you don't challenge what you already know? Any knowledge that people say they have and they've acquired over the years, it deserves to be challenged. If you consider yourself, and I know a lot of air signs do consider themselves to be of the highest, right? If you believe that and you know that within your heart of hearts that you're the best and you're the elite group, right? Your thought process and your understandings deserve to be challenged. And if you can't stand on that foundation of what you say you know, then you need to reconsider what you know, and you need to humble yourself, and you need to rethink and relearn new information to make you a better person, so that way you can officially say and be in that upper echelon. Listen, this is what I do. Right? Air signs. For you to say that you're in the upper echelon and you can't, your thought and processes cannot be challenged, or you don't want to be challenged, that goes to show you are not in that upper echelon. There's probably a hobo on the street who has more knowledge than you, because they've gone through certain studies. Even though they're a hobo on the street and they may not have certain things, that doesn't mean that that person is less of a person or deserves less treatment than you do, because you're considered and you have nice things and you're surrounded by nice things. Your thought process deserves to be challenged, and that's probably why this is definitely why this card came out. Right? Now, also, it speaks of okay, the symbols such as the sigils were carved throughout the city. Okay, so the city of Atlantis, once again, like I said, I want to touch back on that. Right, the city of Atlantis was in the Atlantic Ocean. It was a highly sophisticated, advanced type of society. They were so advanced that they said that the whole island of Atlantis sunk under the sea, and it's supposedly under the sea to this day. Right, they were just so advanced. But my thinking is, if they were so advanced, right, why they sink under the sea? Something to think about, right? Food for thought. Why did they sink? You know, we don't really know, right? We can kind of go off certain stories or whatever, but until you actually do that deep research, you're really not going to know. And most people don't find the time to be able to go do that type of research, because they're just still focus on their day-to-day life. Right? Most people don't have that time, right? That's why there's scientists who dedicate their lives to this type of information. So something's definitely there for us to research, but are you willing to do it is the question. Now let's move on. Such symbols were carved throughout the city, and the resonance from these symbols ignite energies that assisted in all aspects of daily life. So these kind of symbols and sigils help improve your daily life, right? This is one thing I know for sure, right? We have gone backwards in history. We are not more advanced than people think we are. That's a lie. That's one of the biggest lies society has spewed to the people, that we are further along than we are in the past. That's the biggest lie, because think about it. It's been said that these pyramids, right, across the planet, way more than one of these bricks of the pyramids, way more than buildings that are created today. They say a crane today cannot lift those bricks that were created, that were made out of the pyramids, that were made with the pyramids, right? So if a crane today, which we know lifts thousands of pounds, if those cranes today cannot lift those bricks, what was going on back then, that whereas to the point where our modern day cranes can't lift those bricks? Food for thought. Think about that, right? If you're consider yourself that highly intelligent, think about that and meditate on that. Why is that? Because it's been said that back in the days, they would use their mind and they would use sound to lift those bricks and put them in place. That's more advanced than a crane picking up a brick to put in place to build a building. Come on now. We're behind right now. We are behind, and people know, a lot of people know it, and a lot of people know it, and they fight it. Right? Whether you do it or not, that's up to you. But you will get left behind. Keep resisting. The truth, the real out there, right? Keep resisting the real. You are going to miss out. Right? I don't want nobody to miss out now. So, come on now, let's get on it. Let's get on this together. All right, now, also, it speaks of, so improves your daily life, right? Now, when the sigil appears in your card, you are being reminded that all things, including situations, possesses an energy. All situations possess an energy. That's facts. Either positive or negative. That's true also. We already know that. I don't got to go into that. It is up to you to shape and mold it. Energy is malleable. Remember this. You can create and change or maintain the flow of your situation or inquire. Once again, you change your energy like that. It's up to you. You make the decision. All right? You're the conduit. You're the source. If you don't know that, then you're bound to just live your life according to what other people want you to live versus the way you know you should live within your hearts of hearts. Energy, right? Okay, so this card asks you to focus on the principles of manifestation and the law of attraction to make your dreams and realities you seek. Once again, masculine energy moving forward is not always it. All right? Because air signs tend to have a masculine form of going about doing things. Balance, air signs. Balance that. Right? In this instance, for you to balance your intellect with reality, right? Also, the law of attraction to make your dreams and realities you seek. Now, the inverted, this symbol has no inversion. So there's only one way to look at this particular symbol, a sigil of Atlantis, right? In the upright, right? That means you're upright in thinking. Okay? So this is for our air signs. This is your weekly oracle read to focus on for our air signs. Peace.